In Matthew 20, what does this passage teach about comparing ourselves to others in God's kingdom? 2 Corinthians 10:12. Paul writes, "For we dare not make ourselves of the number, or compare ourselves with some that commend themselves, but they measure themselves by themselves, and comparing themselves amongst themselves are not wise. But we will not boast of things without our measure, but according to the measure of the rule which God hath distributed to us, a measure to reach even unto you." When Christians begin to compare themselves to other Christians, they are heading for disappointment. That's a major distraction. And they're heading for destruction if they stay with it. I pastored a church for 28 years. Most pastors come nowhere near 28 years. Sunday, we celebrated the 43rd anniversary of King Christian Center. And the same man has pastored it for 43 years. I stand in total awe of that. He can still walk to the pulpit by himself. I stand in awe of that he's still preaching the Word of God. I stand in awe of that. But in no way will I ever try to compare myself to that dear brother named Randall Smith. God didn't call me to pastor King Christian Center. He called me when it was time to pastor New Life Church in Winston-Salem. But God didn't allow me to remain there. He spoke to me in 2010 and said, "Your last day is going to be July 6, 2014. Back in July, we celebrated my 11th year of retirement, the 39th year of the church, his 11th year as pastor. God's still good. We don't need to be comparing ourselves to others. Do what God called you to do. If God called you to learn a G chord on a guitar, you ought to be the best G chord player in the business. If you'll do that, you're pleasing God, and there will be reward for you now in this life, in this earth, because you learned a G chord. It's that simple.